Almost 2 months ago, I made a video called Not E3 2022, where I talked about some games that I was excited for coming out later this year or next year. Fast forward a couple months, and we are at August. Idiot Logan. August. And we still don't have a lot of games in general. A lot of games are coming out in November of 2022. A lot of games, too many. Some in December, and others are getting delayed. And I just wanted to talk about it because I think that some of these games, no, they're not doing as good. One of the big ones that I wanted to talk about was Splatoon 3 because when I first saw that trailer, I was blown away by the amount of just the same shit. When Splatoon 2 was revealed and later released, it was still pretty much just Splatoon 1 with a fresh coat of paint. But now Splatoon 3 is coming out and it's the exact same shit. There's barely anything new. Seems like a lot of the things that are put into the game could have easily been put into Splatoon 2 with like DLC, paid DLC or something, but like we all know Nintendo. Nintendo doesn't like to just provide you with things that are accessible. They like to lock it behind a giant paywall. So as you can see, some of the weapons, it's like, oh, that could have just been DLC now. No. I checked the comments too. I don't understand why every single person is like, oh my god, this is the game that I've been waiting for. And it's like, you already have the game. This is the same game. It's like Overwatch 2. You are playing the exact same game, but I think a lot more people are more cynical, especially since Blizzard is very such a good company, just so good. So I think a lot more people are super cynical about Overwatch 2, even though Splatoon 3 is super similar in terms of like how much shit they're putting in. Like Overwatch 2 has a couple new characters, like 2 new characters. Splatoon 3 has like maybe 10 new. How many? They have a good chunk of new weapons, but it's like it's not enough for me to pay another $60. It should just be paid, maybe even free DLC, Nintendo. And then there's Sonic Frontiers. Sonic Frontiers, we all know and love Sonic Frontiers. It's such a confusing masterpiece. Open zone game, by the way, all of you stupid morons that think that it's open world. No, the developers said it's open zone. So, but Sega actually released the story trailer and the game looks way better. I don't know why they didn't just show this at first where he's actually going fast. It still looks confusing and meh. And that's the thing, is like I wish that there were more games that I could be excited for. Games like God of War Ragnarok are completely outshadowed by The Last of Us Part 1 remake, which I don't even understand the point of this remake. Like we already have a remake on the PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5. It's $20. If you want to just play Last of Us, just get that one. It's just like all you do for the other the part PS5 remake is you pay $50 more because it's $70 and you just get a graphical upgrade. Sometimes it's not even an upgrade, sometimes it's a fucking downgrade. Like with the in The Last of Us Part 2, they had this genius idea to make the workbench where you kind of like work on your weapons, upgrade your weapons. They made that a cutscene that you can't skip. So when in the first Last of Us game, you could go to the workbench, ping, 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 bash that shit in, and then you have better damage, better recoil, something like that. And it was like, you upgraded, and it's like that. It's easy, it's fast, and it's affordable. Last of Us Part 1 remake, in the trailer they were like, guys, we have the great idea to do the exact same thing with the Last of Us Part 2, and we do it for the remake. So you have this giant fucking cutscene that you can't skip, and I hate it. I liked the first Last of Us workbench so much better because you can actually just make your weapon. Then Hogwarts Legacy I was pretty excited for, and I still am pretty excited for, but it's getting delayed to February of 2023. It's like, god damn it, man, like why? That means that all of the games that we're getting this year are gonna be like, I feel like my predictions are gonna be meh or suck ass. I mean, the Sonic Frontiers game is coming out. probably gonna be super fun. And the last game I wanted to talk about is Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, because it's the same shit. Game Freak is still hellbent on making the exact same Pokemon game with nothing else. It is going to be so sad. Because when I first looked at the trailer for it, I was like, ooh, this could be good. This kind of looks like the direction that Legends of, what was it, like the Arceus game? Not Legends of Arceus, the fucking Arceus game that came out. It looked like that, and I was like, it looks like dog shit, because they, for some reason, can't make the graphics any better, even though it's the #1 grossing media franchise of all time. But, you know, I digress. But it looks so similar and bad. It looks just like the same Pokemon that I've been playing for like since the DS days. I think the worst part about the trailer was they said, like, guys, we have gym battles, and it's like, okay, I got it. That's pretty basic. You've done that for literally pretty much every single Pokemon game. What else do you have? We have 2 new things that we are not going to reveal at this time.
The other 2 stories you'll experience hold many surprises and discoveries as well.
So there are 2 big new things that they're just not telling us about. And I don't know why, because that could actually get me excited. But I'm not going to pay $60 for another fucking extremely low quality Pokemon game. If you want a great RPG, play Persona 5. If you want to know how basic and shallow Pokemon's gameplay is, you play Persona 5, maybe even, I haven't played Final Fantasy, but I've heard Final Fantasy 7, pretty fucking good. I just don't get why Pokemon will refuse to change. That's the problem with the current state of just new games, is that it's the same shit. The exact same shit. I think that we're still, like, developers might be in the COVID era still. So what happened was Nintendo, because they have nothing to show for this year. I think Nintendo is the very obvious one, because they didn't show anything. Xbox, PlayStation had at least God of War, Starfield, but Nintendo was just like, oh shit, what do we do? Splatoon. We already have Splatoon 2 on the same console that we're going to release Splatoon 3 on, which shows you how absurd that they're willing to pump out this shit. Usually with multiplayer games, they stay alive forever because there's no need to make a sequel. League of Legends is a perfect fucking example. It's been out for like almost like a decade and a half, I think. And Splatoon has had 3 different games, but it's an online multiplayer game. So why are we not just sticking with one game? What the fuck? And then Pokemon, it's like, we already know. We already fucking know. It's Pokemon. It's like, it's easy, it's basic, it's too basic. They don't seem to be trying with online. They talked about online for like 10 seconds. And I am sad, because I think that these games could be so much better. But we gotta wait until I'm hoping 2023 is the good year. 2021 was fucking suck-ass. 2022 was pretty bad. We had multiverses, which is, you know, slowly not becoming as fun because they won't put ranked in. Hope that gets added soon. 2023, we got Hollow Knight. We got Hogwarts Legacy. Starfield. But I wanted to leave us off on a good note. So look at this God of War Ragnarok. Oh my god, baby, look at it. It's so cool. He's swinging his axe, and wow, he's walking around like a muscular guy. Wow. And I want more games to be as high quality as God of War looks. God of War looks so nice and so cool, and I'm very excited for it. I think I'll leave it on that. Thank you for watching. Please consider commenting or subscribing. It'll help out the channel. There's a lot of loudness back there. Bye.